And number 5, we need to build a loving bond with our children. And by spending time with them, sharing with them, spending time meaning taking them out for camping trips, hiking trips, fishing. If you're mending something, you're fixing something, you have them with you. You're showing them the tricks of the trade, right? But for that, we also need to have some understanding. If we do not understand it ourselves, it becomes very difficult. So we make an effort to learn. There was a child in our community. The Islamic teacher would come and teach the child Quran. So the teacher asked that, did you perform your salah? And he said, my dad doesn't perform salah. How am I going to perform salah? The dad was listening. He felt so bad. And he says that from that day onwards, I started coming to the masjid for at least 2 or 3 prayers a day, and I would not miss my salah. Now you see the whole family has completely changed. There's a big change in the family. So it is very important that we give them the ta'aleem and the tarbiyah so that the child can make good choices in their life. We're saying not to isolate them, but what we're saying is to insulate them. That you give them enough tools that when they go to college, when they go out in their life, that they can know which way to go and what decision to make in this particular time. When a child is young, you see that the child is always with the father. Or the mother is performing her salah, you see that the child doesn't know how to perform salah, but it will start performing salah right next to the mother. But when the child gets older, what happens? You will not see the child with the father. You will see the child with his friends. Now he has received independence to a certain degree. But if the child has been shown love and the child has been given time, then you will still see that the child will remain with the father. If the child needs $20, he'll go to the father. If the child needs a ride to the mall, he'll go to the father. But the moment he becomes independent, he will take off on his own. That's why the love is something that continues to keep that relationship through difficulties and through ease. And the last point I'd like to mention today is that ta'aleem and tarbiyah is not just the responsibility of the teacher. If, for example, if you come and put your child to study with Maulana Javed, it is not all his responsibility. The responsibility, we say regarding ta'aleem, is 70% of the teacher's responsibility, plus minus. And 30% is of the parent. But for that, the parent has to have some ta'aleem themselves. So we need to educate ourselves. And the tarbiyah aspect of it, because the child is spending more time with us than the teacher, 70% of the tarbiyah is the responsibility of the parents, and 30% of the ta'aleem is the responsibility of the parent. So it is a joint effort between the student, the teacher, and the parents in any educational setting within the Islamic understanding. So the Prophet ﷺ, he said to Umar ibn Abi Salama radiallahu anhu, Ya ghulam, sammillah, wa kul biyaminik, and wa kul mimma yali. He did not say to him when he took from in front, he did not say that take from that which is in front of you. He could have said that. He could have said, wa kul biyaminik, or he could have said, wa kul mimma yali. He didn't do that. What he said is, oh my child, in a loving, caring way. Sammillah, take the name of Allah. Begin with the name of Allah. Number 2, eat that which is, eat with your right hand. Wakul biyaminik. And number 3, wakul mimma yali. Eat that which is in front of you. Why did he do it in this manner? He did it in this manner so that the child will not feel bad, he will not feel embarrassed. That look, he did it this way. He gradually brought it up to him. So in the same way, we as parents need to learn how to bring it to our child. Meaning how to tell our children in a better way so that they do not feel offended, but that they will learn with our love and compassion. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make our responsibility easy for us. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make our children the coolness of our eyes. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to raise us and take us with Deen and Islam in our hearts, with La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Inshallah we'll have the khutbah.